The idea of Kody leaving if there's a problem is kind of something that wives use and he uses sometimes. Actually, he uses it less, I think, than the wives do. But sometimes, I mean, I know I've done it with him where I'm like, well, if you're going to have a problem with me and we're having this issue and you're going to act like that, there's another house over there you can stay at. Kody's my soulmate. I love him.
How's it going?
I disagree with it. I disagreed with it because of the fact that the courtship had to go for so long. It was hard for me to have Christine say that. But as far as time, that was needed. That was absolutely needed for the kids, for me to build this relationship with him. For whatever reason, this girl, she goes into her life was changing. If that's really what it is, then there's like humongous changes almost every other day. So I can't really...
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
A girl coming into family, she does not engage in the marriage act. Really beautiful experience of something new that you've never experienced with him before. Do this. You're saying that the business is not viable when I don't feel like that you're invested in it. I don't feel like you're doing anything for us. But I have been begging you to do the plus side clothing line because it's something that is your niche. You want these pieces. I know you do. He's had wives reject him affection-wise because they are uncomfortable or they don't like it.
Sorry, I don't know how to let this go. And this isn't me just being dramatic. Thank you, Christine. Oh, so horrible to have her say that anymore.
I don't care how many presents you give, and I don't care how many special foods you make, or how many fancy houses you rent, or anything like that. It's a cheap version. It's a broken version.
Wow. I got the clue. Camera follows me, and I'm like, dude, I got a wife in labor. I'm not gonna sit here kissing my girlfriend. It's just awkward.
This helpless, playing the helpless damsel, and wanting Kody to do these things for you, and I'm like, oh my God.
The thing is, between you and Kody, you have a very strong sense of identity and you know who you are without Kody. I did too in my past relationship. And that's not because of anything to do with you guys' relationship. It's not like there's anything wrong, but that's where you like to be.
I'm very independent.
Right.
I mean, I am.
And I've seen this so many times in plural families where a wife not working for her anymore, she's ready to move on. I don't want to trap anybody here, and I don't want to be trapped here. Kody's freaking my girls out.
I'm not supposed to talk about the fact that this is a different high school zone.
Don't stress my kids out. They're already stressed out. I don't want to sit there and spend the rest of the evening talking them out of the panic attacks they're going to have because Kody's sitting there just throwing out like whatever's coming out of his mouth.
Hi friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Ever since Kody and Robyn started this new PR campaign to try to make Robyn shy, you know, demure, shy, keep sweet. She's so refined, regal, beautiful. I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong. Hold my beer. Because I hate when this family lies on the show. It has been widely known for years that so much of what's on Sister Wives is completely staged, scripted, or fake. Storylines contrived, conflict created, and it's only been in the last couple years since Kody has completely lost his control and the show has jumped the shark. It's gone past what the show was supposed to be about. And now we're going to try to erase what's happened and pretend like everything was all an illusion and Robyn was the shy one that didn't at all disrupt this family in any capacity. See, when I think of someone that is shy, I think of someone that is reserved, timid, nervous, maybe a little bit self-conscious, insecure, uncomfortable, someone that is not going to insert themselves into conversations, someone that would just hang back and watch instead of interact, someone that doesn't have the boldness or confidence to speak. And that is not at all who Robyn Brown is whatsoever. Robyn Brown is known for her fake tears, her crying on demand, speaking Kody, interjecting herself into Kody's conflicts, along with getting herself somehow positioned from bottom wife, number 4, to top wife, legal, at number 1. Someone who is shy would never have the confidence to walk into a family the way that Robyn Brown did. No way.
I'm done. We say we were trans. I'm sorry.
You can say were.
I'm so tired of
You don't want
moving.
I want a home. I want to stay there. I want to grow old, and I want to be buried. My bones in Flagstaff, and the kids come back, and the grandkids come back. I mean,
You wrote, it took me a while to realize the only person I could rely on to protect me was myself. And when I discovered this, I invented the alter ego who became my protector. Her name was She-Ra. She represented my tougher, bolder side.
Within the family a little bit.
Her mother
Watch out
asks
for
me-
She-Ra.
Yeah, her mother says
She-Ra
that to me.
Yes.
I think it's a very smart way of trying to deal with, what you're going through sometimes.
Generally speaking, if someone were shy, meaning they were timid and nervous and unable to feel any level of confidence, they would not be able to share their opinion. They would feel bad speaking up for themselves and declaring what it was that they wanted. But this was never something that Robyn struggled with at all. One would think that if someone was shy, they would write about their shyness in a book that the family wrote, Becoming Sister Wives. One would think that if you were shy, you would speak about how you are very reserved and you really hold back and you don't speak up and you just go with the flow and you don't allow people to, you just kind of let things go and you let people do what they need to do. You don't brag about creating an alter ego named She-Ra, who is bold and who is, your strength and your confidence. But she did. This is what she wrote. I needed to regain my confidence and my inner strength to ensure that I would never be mistreated again. It took me a while to realize that the only person I could rely on to protect me was myself. When I discovered this, I invented an alter ego who became my protector. Her name was She-Ra, and she represented my tougher, bolder side. Since no one could come to my rescue, I transformed part of me into my own superhero. It's really lame that she actually picked a superhero that was very popular when Robyn and I were young. I'm the exact same age as Robyn. She's 1 month older than me. He-Man and She-Ra were a cartoon. So she couldn't even be creative enough to come up with her own name for her hero. She just stole the name of some other hero that was on a cartoon that most of us watched back in the day. She wrote, She-Ra helped me protect the softer, more sensitive parts of my psyche. She built a wall around them so she wouldn't be battered or bruised. I knew that it would be going against my nature to throw away the kindness and caring that are important parts of my character. So instead, I developed this mechanism to shield them. She helped me put up a fortress around my vulnerabilities and develop a hard, impenetrable side so that I wouldn't fall for anyone's tricks again. She was instrumental in helping me cope with emotional turmoil caused by my marriage, and she was there to ensure that I would never be hurt again. Well, that certainly doesn't sound like someone that's shy. Most people that are shy don't have the fortitude or the confidence to even develop an alter ego that portrays that they're confident. In another part of the book, Robyn actually speaks about the fact that her position as the fourth wife made her feel like at times that she didn't have a voice, and how she would have to remind the sister wives that she was an independent and strong person. She wrote, my sister wives will sometimes try to mother me. I feel like I'm the little sister wife. I have to remind my sister wives that I survived both a difficult marriage and several years of single motherhood on my own. I'm strong and independent. While I'm grateful for their advice, I don't always need it. Interesting, right? That doesn't sound very shy. She also admits to coming into the family and giving them advice and tips on how to communicate better and how to develop strategies that were safer. And then another aspect that she wrote about was that before she was ever with Kody, she made a list of what she wanted in her life. She made a list, a vision board of everything that she wanted in her life. And it certainly doesn't sound like someone that is shy and lacking confidence, because generally people that are shy do not go out and seek the limelight. They don't seek fame, and they certainly don't seek what she's found in this family. She wrote, several years before I married Kody, when I was in an absolute low point in my life, I made a life list of all the things I wanted to accomplish since things were going so badly for me at the time. I allowed myself to dream as big as possible, and here's what was on my list. Change the world, meet Oprah, write a bestseller, and own a business. I look back on now and think, be careful what you wish for because you might get it, and then it may be something you don't want. Robyn pursued Kody knowing full well that he had a show. And despite what the family says and what how Robyn tries to rewrite history, every single person that I have spoken to from Robyn's life that's from Montana said she knew that this family was about to get a reality show. She was interested in reality TV and she wanted to be with this family for the purpose of fame. She even went as far as to say that when she was looking for a man for her next husband after her first husband and her split, that she didn't care what he looked like. She didn't care if he was attractive. She didn't even care if he was old, as long as he was a family man that could provide for her and take care of her and her kids. Robyn was after fame and money. And that's why she joined this family. That is not what someone that is shy and timid would do at all. It actually aggravates me how much these two actually believe the crap that comes out of their mouth, and they think that we are dumb.
Hey, I'm upstairs. If ever I'm having an emotional moment about maybe what I lost, I just think it's not about me, it's about the kids, and that's what makes me happy.
The divorce is final.
It's final?
It's done.
That sucker's done, huh?
Yeah.
You okay?
I just got an email.
2 stories about 2 girls who had what they did with their purity and what happened. And these are true stories. She gave it to someone who begged for it. And he begged for it and begged for it. So she gave it away. She gave away her purity, threw it on the ground. And she spent her whole life trying to get it back, but you only have one. And it broke her heart, and she spent her whole life being sad about it.
There are many moments in Sister Wives history where I feel secondhand embarrassment, but also I'm horrified by what is being said and what is being done in front of children. And I think one of the top moments in all of Sister Wives history that will forever be cemented in my brain as the most cringeworthy, horrible, and atrocious moments would be Robyn talking about her sexual purity, which, by the way, a shy person would never discuss, or a demure person, and talked about how she gave away her purity and basically accused her ex-husband of rape. Robyn Brown acted like she wasn't a teenager that was having sex outside of marriage, instead framed it like her ex-husband stole her purity. I don't know what other way you can get to this point, but if I heard someone say they stole my purity, I would think that means you're implying they raped you because they begged for it, and they stole it from you, and then they threw it on the ground. She accused her ex-husband of basically raping her and then acting like she can get her purity back because now she's with Kody, and then feeling remorseful that she ever had sex. Meanwhile, if any of that is true, and it's not, none of that happened, her 3 children born out of that relationship are sitting right in front of her. And they are hearing their mother say that the relationship that she had with her father caused her so much pain that she was heartbroken and that she couldn't believe she did this, and it caused her so much trauma. Imagine your freaking mother telling you that the sex that created you is traumatic for her when it's a lie. Do you really think that's something that someone that's shy would do?
This is the agreement you required of me in order to get married. This agreement that I gave you, our sacred covenant, was if I'm ever not in love with you, I won't just sit there and be in a pathetic place with you. You made me promise you that.
For years. Nothing's going to change.
Do you promise?
This is a woman that walked into this family and had zero commitment to her covenant vows that she claims are eternal and that she holds very dear to her. Here's why. If you were really marrying for the purpose of religion, and you truly believed that getting sealed in a temple for time and all eternity and your marriage was eternal, you wouldn't force your husband to make a vow and a covenant to you that if he wasn't in love with you, he would let you go. You would never even consider that an option because it wouldn't be at remotely in the back of your mind. You wouldn't even think it a possibility because that covenant of eternal celestial marriage was unbreakable. But Robyn saw exactly what Kody was doing to his other wives. She witnessed that he had left wives in a pathetic place. And so she made him promise her that if he ever got to that place, he would let her go, proving that they never made an eternal commitment to one another. They never truly made a vow or a covenant to this family. Robyn never did. Robyn has said from day one that everyone in this family should have an opportunity to leave and no one is a prisoner. And if anyone wants to be and leave, they should be able to leave. Robyn has already left one husband. There is no doubt in my mind that once the money dries up, once Kody becomes more unbearable than she can tolerate and she doesn't have the comfort and the security that she wants, once she doesn't have the $2 million house and all of her jewelry, then she'll leave. But a shy person doesn't walk into a situation and make demands. They're too scared. They're too timid. I think Robyn confuses introverted with shy, and they're not the same. She could be an introvert. She might like to be a homebody and not spend a lot of time around people, but that doesn't make one shy. Shy is timidness, nervousness, lacking confidence. Introvert means preferring to spend time with yourself or the company of only a few people. That isn't shy. In fact, you can be an introvert and you can be extremely outgoing in that you're kind and you're friendly and you have a bubbly personality. It's how interactions with people actually drain you. Do they give you energy or do they suck the life out of you? She's not shy. Kody isn't shy, but Kody wants everyone to think she's shy because he wants people to believe that the reason why his other wives left was because they were too outgoing and too independent, because Miss Independent, which bothers him to the core. So if he can label his other wife that's stayed as shy and demure and pretty, then of course she won't leave. And of course she's the one that stayed because the shy women are the best women. The mousy, meek women are the ones that the patriarchs want. What is more probable to me is that Robyn's personality has morphed and had to mirror what Kody wants so that she can survive. But I also believe that she has utilized her very independent and very bold and very unpenetrable personality, She-Ra, to completely steamroll and derail this family and cause a lot of chaos in this situation. What are your thoughts about all of this? Tell me in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed and click the bell so you never miss a video. Bye everyone.